think of anything else that I needed to do. Copy. Oh, I don't think I actually changed this. But I can do that here. We can pause that right here. Okay, so we can change this here. Learning how to draft an MTGA. Enough people have asked for it, so here we are. Now, what am I supposed to do? I'm not gonna bother putting this into a playlist. It kind of doesn't really need it. IMO. Check these off. Make this Magic Gathering. I don't know if there's a Magic the Gathering arena. There is. Why is there a Magic the Gathering arena on YouTube but not on Twitch? Unless there is one and just no one uses it. Okay. And there we go. There we go. I can finally close you. I can unplug you so I don't lose everything that's on there, hopefully. Because boy, howdy, would that be scary. Okay, this is going to be a real process. Oh my god, I hate Windows 11. This is definitely not any other issue but that. Okay. At everyone, after years of you guys asking for it, we're finally trying out Magic the Gathering Arena. I am not super familiar with the game, but we out here. Okay. The boom. I think that's everything, right? I guess I should probably text my IRL friends and just let them know, like, hey, by the way, let's see, where are you? Do I even have a message? No, I don't. Alec. Just FYI, I'm... Okay, there we go. Okay, hi, hey, hello. So yeah, as you may have like heard from that little rambling I did, we're finally playing MTGA. From my understanding, if I'm like gonna like try to stream this like more or less full time, I'm not planning on streaming it full time, but if I'm gonna extended periods of time is probably the better way to phrase that. If I plan on,
welcome to my
oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, I don't. This is a new account that like I did the tutorial in and everything, but that's about it. Yeah, ignore her.
It's jam-packed with expert information.
Oh my god.
Strategy. And you can always replay the tutorial.
I don't want to do that. Okay, that's everything? Thank god. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button, because you guys asking for it is the only reason I'm even playing Magic in the first place, so. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Alright. I guess we're just going through, the clicking tutorial. I hope these are all, like, cards that are actually playable. Because boy howdy would this be embarrassing if, like, I got all this cool stuff and none of these cards are actually usable. Could you imagine? I'm assuming that these, like, lands that I'm getting are just, like, random artwork that go with the theme of the set. I wish there was a format that doesn't use lands. Isn't that just Hearthstone at that point? And from... Wait, these are, like, actually not that long ago. Wait. I'm confused. So these are... This is today. Wait. There's no shot I just got all of these today. I mean, if I'm getting a Lord of the Rings set, surely these are actually all old, right? Actually, I have 2 codes that are literally sitting on my computer right now. I don't know if they've been redeemed already or not. I'm gonna test them just to see. And a Pokemon one. I think I redeemed that one, though. Why is there not just, like, a redeem all? Oh, God. Okay, is that everything? I don't even know how to play draft. Like, not like I don't know the mechanic. Like, I physically don't know how to actually play a thing of draft right now. So I don't... Alright, this is a great start. Boy, is this a great start. Is this normal? Does the shop normally do this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, cool. Assassin's Creed cards. I forgot that set was happening. The mouse thing that people are loving right now. I don't know what bundles are actually worth or not, but... I'm gonna guess gems are what I actually need to use to play. Because I don't think I'm buying individual packs when I don't know what packs I want cards from. Are these individual cards? So you can just buy individual cards? Interesting. But only specific ones? Come on, the cosmetics are the most important thing. It's how every game makes their money. Oh, that's cute. That's the One Ring. Wait, they have a Timmy, Johnny, and a Spike. Wait. Wait. Wait, I didn't realize they had that. Wait, that's so funny. And then I don't know how this fits into it. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's not part of this set, but that's really funny. That they have a Timmy, Johnny, and Spike. Okay. We have all these packs. I don't know, should I open them now? We have a lot of packs, actually. Opening packs earns you wild cards. Play green? Well, I'm playing mostly draft today, because I don't own any cards.
You
So I don't...
have 2 ranks.
Okay.
One for constructed and one for limited.
Mm-hmm.
Your constructed rank is affected by ranked games, while your limited rank is tied to draft and sealed events. And this is where you'll find options on how to customize your look. You can also choose your avatar and more.
What avatars are available to me? I mean, the one that kind of looks like a robot golem thing is probably the one I want, right? That kind of fits the vibe. Oh, wait, they have Ezio? Dude, wait, that's sick. Wait, do they have a Lord of the Rings one?
I battle for the forces of good.
Okay, sounds good, dude. Hmm. How do I... Oh, that's just a profile. Okay. How do I play? Wait, how do I play the game, guys? Alright, so this is like the battle pass thing. Cool, cool, cool.
Ooh, more quests. You'll get another one every day. There's
Patch the
extra
Gathering.
rewards for daily and weekly wins too.
I can't read that.
Golly, there's just so much to look forward to.
How you doing, Daters? Wait,
See you again.
is there like a thing? Why does this keep glowing? I don't want to...
Nice work, Planeswalker. I think you're ready for the next stage of your journey. In Sparky's challenge, you'll choose a starter deck to play against me. If you can defeat me 3 times, you'll have proven you're ready to step into a much larger world. So let's go.
People say LOR has a shitty new player experience. And that's the thing, is that, like... I think the only thing that's bad about, that was bad about LOR's new player experience was when they made you play, Path of Champions for an hour. And you had to win. That was what really got me, is that you had to complete a run of Path of Champions in order to... that takes over an hour. If you're good. Alright, I need to see how do you redeem codes? MTGA gives you shit that you don't even play in Standard. You have to play Historic. That's really funny. So you like more cards. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's the redeem codes. I don't know if any of these are gonna work. Truthfully. I also don't think I need to hide my screen for this. Unless, like, someone thinks that they're so good at... Okay, well, that didn't work. At least LOR gave you Buff and Tough and Death and Spiders, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I might have combined those two. Okay. So, wait, what happened with this other one? I mean, it said not found, which makes me think that I just did it wrong. Are these zeros or O's? It might be zeros. Maybe I should try these as zeros. And this is where you learn I'm super dyslexic, and... Okay. Cool. I don't even remember how I got these, but I did. Actually, I think I do know how I got these. I got these from playing, a draft. An IRL draft. Okay, so how do I actually play the video game?
What an adventure. You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker. You got a quest. If you complete it, you'll get a reward. Go here when you're ready to play a game.
What is Brawl? That's the neat part. You don't. Wait, no, seriously. How do I play the video game? What is limited? Is limited draft? Draft or build a deck from a limited pool of cards that you'll get at the start of one of these events. Premier draft while... Okay, quick draft. I think I want quick draft. Someone was explaining to me that quick draft is against bots. Okay, so 1,500 tokens, and that... Or 1,500 gems, is that... Okay, so if you can win 4 times in a row, or if you can win 5 games, you get your gems back to play another one. I think you need to play Constructed Historic. Don't spend. What do you mean don't spend? How on earth am I going to play draft if I don't spend? I don't understand how you would... Because the only way to get this is by spending money, right? I don't know how MTGA works. The last time I looked into Magic, I decided it's a nice game, except the colors mechanic is... except the game's core mechanics, so I never bothered looking into MTGA. Wait, what do you mean? Like, its core mechanics are just the same as LOR's core mechanics. What's the problem? You love Legends of Runeterra. I don't think you should play draft if you don't know how to play the game. I feel the exact opposite. I feel like drafting is like the best way to play a new game because it forces you to look at a bunch of new cards and you don't have to worry about having a collection. I mean, I guess it will entirely depend on the price point. Like, if just building a tier 1 competitive deck and Constructed is just cheaper than $10, then maybe that makes more sense. But, like, I feel like draft is the much better new player experience. An actual hard card game. Lands? I mean, yeah, lands are, like, the most RNG component. I mean, there's a bunch of other RNG components, but, like, it's the most frustrating one, right? Because it's, like, either you just have them or you don't. You just draft. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't know how to play. How do I play? I genuinely don't know what I'm looking at. Just mulligan better? I don't know, man. Seems like throwing money down the drain. Okay, but Sleeper, wouldn't I be throwing money down the drain if I built a deck that I hate? Right? Like, wouldn't I... Like, if I bought a tier 1 deck and then I realized that I hate the playstyle of that deck, wouldn't that then also be a money sink? Mickey Mouse LOR player plays a real card game. I mean, if by real card game you mean a card game that actually makes money, yes. Just do draft. Well, that's my plan. I plan on just doing draft. Just how the hell do you play draft? I haven't figured out how to play the game yet. There's so many options. I don't know which one I'm supposed to do. I think someone said that quick draft is the one where you play against bots, and I feel like I should do that like a few times, but I don't know if playing against bots costs money. It does cost money, but significantly less, like about half. Okay. Don't you need to win to recoup your entry? You do need to win to recoup your entry, but I think, it's not like you have to win all of them. From what I see, like, if you want to recoup your entry against bots, you do have to go 6 wins. But if you want to, at least going off of this one right here, if you go to 5 wins, you recoup your entry costs, which I don't know how hard or easy that is. Mainly by the fact that I don't play. You need to spend money per game. Not per game, just if you do the draft mode. If you do, like, Constructed and stuff, you don't have to pay. But if you do draft, you do. And that's, like, pretty typical of most other card games that have drafts. Like, LOR had the same thing. You had to pay either shards or riot coins to play. But you needed, like, a ton of shards. Or you needed, like, a little bit of coins. You get free draft stuff? Well, I don't think I have. Premier Draft Outlaws. So these are like traditional draft, starter deck, duel. See, like, I don't understand what this stuff is. Oh, I thought you had to pay for standard just now. No, no, no. This isn't... I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm pretty confident that these are, like, the not, like, constructed standard modes. That's neat. Okay, now shut up, please. They really did us dirty when they took it away and we couldn't farm epics no more. Yeah, no. It was a flawed system overall, but okay. So this is the only one that says quick draft. I don't know.
Whatever you played last time will show up here. You can practice with me to start. Use the find.
Just don't do Premiere. Okay, what is Premiere?
Events tab to see both limited and
I don't like. I only see one option for traditional, and I don't know what the Premiere ones do. And I'm not listening to her at all, so I hope she didn't say anything important. Color challenge? What is color challenge?
Completing color challenges is a great way to learn about the game and earn some
Oh, it looks like I did that already.
But which path to choose?
I'm assuming.
The decision is yours.
I'm assuming I did this already. Yeah. I completed all the color challenges. Just do the tutorial. I did the tutorials. I did this a while ago. The tutorials are all done. I shouldn't have to do any. Alright, so it looks like I do have to put in some money. Because I don't have anything for free. And I don't see any, like, active quests that give you money. So, we're just gonna spend... Well, I mean, I want to do the bot draft, but the bot draft also costs money. About half as much as a real person draft. But it does still cost money. At least from what I'm seeing. Like, am I crazy? The quick draft is the one that says it's against bots, right? Bot draft. Draft against AI with no waiting and no pick timers. That is kind of dumb that you're playing against the bots and you have to pay money for it. That is kind of sus. I don't like that, but... I'm pretty sure none of my friends pay to draft. Well, probably because your friends are good enough to, like, always go infinite when they do play. But, like, starting out, you have to. Like, it doesn't give you gems. I have none. And I don't think you can buy them with gold. Like, no startup costs? I think that's a lie. I don't think that's possible. Unless, like, there's a way to buy gems with the in-game currency. But it doesn't look like there is. Like, I don't see a button here that says I can, like, spend real money. You know what I mean? I don't see anything that says that. I'm 100% sure you can buy gems with in-game. Well, this is the screen to buy gems, and there is no button for in-game currency. There is just a $sign. Just not every day. Well, that doesn't help me right now. That doesn't help me today. There is one you can spend gold for gems. Like, what do you... I don't understand what you guys are talking about. There isn't. Getting skill diffed from the loading screen. It's not the loading screen. I just genuinely can't spend the daily deals. Okay, but all the daily deals are just single cards. There's no gems here. You know what I mean? There's no gems. Yeah, there's no way to spend one-time purchase. Okay, wait, what are these? Alright, what is this thing? I wouldn't mind, like... Wait, 3,500 gems, the Adventure Avatar City of Brass Sleeve. Okay. 2,500 gems in 5 packs. 1,500 gems. So, I mean, it seems like I should just do one of these bundles, then. 4 draft tokens? Wait, this one actually gives you draft tokens. It's time to pay up the noob tax and get the wallet. Well, it's time to pay. Yeah. Just play constructed until you get enough free gems. No, that's stupid. I don't want to play constructed. I don't have a deck. I don't know what cards are good. I don't know the format. I'm not playing constructed. Not until like I have some more sense of what's happening. This situation right here is why LOR is dead. Okay, I do need to do some cost analysis here, all right? First and foremost. So, 3,400 dems is normally 20 bucks. But if we go to the daily deals, was it daily? No, it was bundles. If we go to bundles, let's see. So this one was for 50 bucks, 6,500 gems, which 50 bucks is normally. Spend $10 in LOR felt like throwing away money in the ocean, but Numbers is just ready to spend right here, right now. He's going to throw money on getting a merked in draft when he could do a free starter deck constructed. Like I don't understand. You guys are literally like going back and forth. You're like, oh, just do draft, and now everyone's like, oh, just do starter constructed. Like, what would be the point? I'm either getting my ass kicked in one with no progress, or I'm getting my ass kicked in the other, also with no progress. You guys wanted this. Why are you being so mean to me? Why is no one being helpful and everyone's just being mean to me? You guys wanted me to play this. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he's saying draft is better for dude. Draft is harder. Like, but I'm not like a complete noob at MTG. I know like the basic mechanics and how to play the game. I just like don't know specific cards. That's what's happening right now. Imagine paying to get your ass kicked. Oh. You made it sound like you were a super noob. No! I know how to play the game! I've played Magic. I thought you just downloaded it just now. Well, I haven't played a whole lot of Arena. Like, this account is pretty fresh. But, like, I've played Magic throughout the years. I thought you'd never played before? No, I played. I played a good handful of times. Okay, what is this? 2,500 and 5 packs. I don't know if that's, like, good. 2,500 for $5. For $10. Okay, so it seems like this bundle is actually, like, a really good bundle. Because just the gems alone, you're kind of making money. Just draft and do good draft principles. Just pull out a spreadsheet when they play draft. Alright, thanks, reroll. Alright, so this is 3,500. And I don't care about the other two things, but it's 3,500 for 15 bucks. Which 30. Okay, so those two bundles actually seem like they're kind of worth buying. These two bundles actually seem kind of good. But now this one is 1,500 for, I don't know, like, how good wild cards are. Like, I don't know how expensive those are. I don't care about the sleeve in the avatar. This is 4 draft tokens, but I don't think... I really hope that the draft tokens don't get used if you use the... If the AI eats up the draft tokens, I'm actually kind of pissed. So maybe I just don't buy this one right now. Maybe we, like, just buy one of these and just see what happens. Okay. I'm gonna move this here. Please just tell me I can do PayPal. Okay. 4 times value. What? Is my PayPal locking me out because of Magic Arena? Bro, if I like just genuinely can't play the game because it won't let me spend money, I am actually tilted. Well, I guess I have to actually use my credit card, which I don't really want to do while streaming, but here we are. All right, hold on. I guess we're doing this now. Okay. I'm actually gonna just turn the camera off too, and we're going to put up a Pepe. Okay, and boom. Okay. Man, this is like so stressful. Maybe I should have hit save this card. Okay, well, finally. Okay, turn this back on, turn this back on. Okay, sick. I clicked on this button, I don't know what it does. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's actually try a bot draft. Now that we have some coins. I also don't know how many times I can do this. Hold on. Three-ish times. Okay. Does this mean I only have 40 minutes to do this? Can you narrate in detail so I can learn the game? Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm probably going to talk through my entire thought process on everything. Okay. Make sure you want to purchase this item. Yes. Okay, so, my understanding is that when it's like this in the bot draft, there is no time limit. So, we need to remember what bomb is. MTG draft bomb. No, bomb isn't the bread. That's what it is. Okay. Bomb removal, evasion, aggro, dud. Okay. Okay, so I don't know. MTGA, I don't know. Quick draft guide, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't mind if there was like a website for draft, just to like look at like specific cards, but quick draft metagame. MTGA draft tier list. Is that what I want? I don't even know what this is. This is the quick draft. Not seeing anything about draft, so I don't know if this was the best way to go about it. Okay, well. What pack are you drafting? I don't really know what this is. Mainly by the fact that I can't see it, but it looks like, Okay, so I mean, bombs are usually like the big threats, right? GG can't help you if I don't know the pack. I don't know, so one has a goblin on it. Schedule of events, let's see. Murders at Calvor Manor, I think. Is that what this is? It kind of looks like what it is. I mean, that's not the same picture, but that does look like what this is. Yeah. Murders at Karlov Manor. Sorry, I had those letters backwards. That one. Okay. So what do we got here? We've got Krenko's Buzz Crusher. So this is an artifact creature. Enters the battlefield. For each player, destroy up to one non-basic land that player controls. For each player, destroy up to one. For each land destroyed this way, its controller may search their library for a basic land card. Okay, so like if they have a special land, they'd have to destroy it, and then take a basic land from their deck and put it on the board. Elegant Parlor enters the battlefield tapped, enters battlefield, you can this is either white or red, okay? Now this is the enchantment when this case of the... I haven't seen case yet. Okay, what is this? Why is this page so zoomed in? Draft is in pick order. Okay. Incredible bombs. Okay. Do I see anything that looks like that? Thank you, Sleeper, for that. Man, the music in this game kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's like the worst I've ever heard, but it's definitely not great. Okay, so I don't see any of these on here. Which probably just means that these aren't all bangers, which is fine. I think what I'm going to have to do, because I'm on 2 monitors, and this is kind of like a 3-monitor setup problem right now. So we're going to do boom, boom. Okay. Okay. Much better. Alright, so none of these are on the Great Bomb list. We're going to scroll down. I'll look through all of my options. Alright, there's a lot of things that are on the great first pick. I feel like I should actually just, like, control... Nope, that's not the thing I want to control F. I want to control... maybe I should... bring this up on stream. So that people can see what I'm doing. Kinda. Okay. So basically this website here is like cards. You got like incredible bombs. You have great first picks. And I think my idea is to just search. All right. So Krenko, okay, so that's not very good. Okay. Case of... Okay, we're just gonna put Gateway. Press. Okay, 47 under what? Great first picks. Okay. First. Ooh, wait. Solid playables. Okay. Under City Eliminators. Solid play. Okay. Cease. Wow. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Not a great set of cards then, huh? Okay, that's what I'm getting off of this. All right. Okay. Reasonable doubt. I don't plan on doing this for everything. Just like so I can kind of start seeing which ones on here are actually good. Okay, well... Okay, so it was, Elegant was... Okay, so that was a playable card. Gateway, I think, has been my highest rated card for great first pick. I should probably just look at these other options. Okay, draw a card and investigate. Create a colorless clue artifact token. Okay. If you pay 2 of any mana, sacrifice this and draw a card. Okay, so you get to draw a card, and then you get a token on the board that lets you draw a second card. Okay, so it's a kind of a draw 2 for... I mean, it's a 4 mana draw 2. Counters target spell unless its controller pays 2. Suspect up to 1 target creature. Suspect is a creature has menace and can't block. Interesting. Okay. So, Grantham can't block. That doesn't seem bad. Reasonable doubts. I mean, I guess, like, this isn't something that you'd pick as a first pick. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Target opponent reveals... Okay, choose one. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Okay. When offered at large, enters a battlefield or is turned face up to 1 target creature gets +2 until end of turn. Okay. You may cast this card face down for 3 as a 2/2 creature with ward. And then also 2 mana, turn it face up at any time from its disguise. Okay, so this is kind of like the evolve mechanic, or not evolve, the ambush mechanic in LOR. Interesting, sort of. You pay a cheaper amount. So I don't understand the way that it's written on the card, though. But okay. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may collect Evidence 6. To collect Evidence 6, exile cards with total mana value 6 or greater from your graveyard. Okay. You may collect... this spell costs 2 less to cast if Evidence was collected. Okay. So this could be a 2 mana sorcery. Target creature gets +2 until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature if you don't control. Wait, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Okay, I see what it's saying. So it's kind of like a single-sided strike in LOR. Okay. Flying Vigilance in Disguise. When Granite Witness is turned face up, you may tap or untap target creature. Interesting. Seabass, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I do have on my screen, I think it's still on my screen, right? I have a, like a little draft guide, because I am doing a quick draft. And from what I understand, the best card that I have here, according to this tier list, is the Case of the Gateway Express. At least if, like, the order of these mean anything. Like, what was it? Case? No, it was Gateway was 47, but Elegant... No, Elegant wasn't up there. You know there's an extension. I know there's an extension, but I don't have it downloaded, and I'm a bit too lazy right now. I think if we are going to do this more often, maybe I do that. That will overlay all the scores of the cards in your pack and tell you what to pick. Can you, if you have a link for that, or is it just this thing I'm using, Draftism? If it's this Draftism thing, I'll take a look. If it's a different thing, can you, send me on Discord a link to that? I don't think I'll be able to use it this stream, but maybe for the rest of the week we'll play with that. But anyway, in this case, enters the battlefield, choose target creature you don't control. Each creature you control deals 1 damage to that creature. To solve, 3 or more creatures attack this turn. If unsolved, solve at the beginning of your end step. Creatures you control get +1. Interesting. Seabass, this is why I said to send it to me on Discord, because Nightbot will yell at you. Okay. We've got this. Draftism? Yeah, that's what it's called. That's literally what it's called. Thank you, Seabass. Oh, I'm dyslexic. I'm dyslexic. It's draft sim, not draftism. Sorry, that's my bad. Man, that is the funniest, case of my dyslexia I've ever had. Exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Target player gains 2 life and draws a card. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Okay. So I'm getting the sense that this draft is all about this, like, kind of sneaky play style, where, like, a lot of these have, like, disguise, so you can, like, play them face down and then surprise your opponent with something. I've been through a Kasai era. You can't bait me, dog. Apollo USA. It's not a bait. Genuinely, that's just how I read things. Okay. I think this would be really good if we had a like base already. I don't know how good in general white is, and I don't know how many colors you can choose to play in this. I'm gonna guess you could just go as many colors as you wanted, but it's probably best to just pick 2 and stick to that. And maybe like a third if like the cost isn't too horrendous. You know the general draft rules? Yeah, I mean I've done like I know the bread method and stuff. Like I have done drafting before. I'm not gonna say I'm the best at it, but I have done it and I know the basics. It's just like it will be a bit of a learning experience. Okay. I think, according to this list that we have on the right screen, Case of the Gateway Express is one of the better cards to pick here. If you're going to go down to 40 cards, 17 lands, and you want to go for Flyers or some other win con, yeah. And so, okay. Man, we spent a lot of time on this first one. All right, we're just going to pick this. I think, like, for right now, I'm just going to kind of stick to, like, tier list stuff, and we'll see what happens. All right, so that's 1 out of 40. I think I'm still looking for bombs at this very moment. And I don't see any of these on the bomb tab. Okay. I should probably read these just to see. So, like, I probably have a stronger opinion towards white cards just because we already know we're going white. But I think we can do the second color now-ish as well. Now you go for white cards mostly unless there's a bomb in another color. Yeah. No, that's kind of exactly what I was just saying. Is like, my preference is mostly white. What is this? Is this blue or is this like a weird... I mean, it doesn't show any color, so maybe this is... Target player mills 2 cards. Okay. I'm gonna guess this is colorless, even though like white is technically colorless anyway. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a flying counter on it. It's a spirit in addition to its other types. Okay. I'm sure that's relevant sometimes. You can pay any color. Yeah. I do know that. Like, I do know that, like, when it's just a number in the top, you can use any mana. I just haven't seen this border on a card before, so I didn't know if this, like, counts as, like, a specific color. But I guess if it doesn't matter what color you play to play it, then it shouldn't. Until end of turn, target creature gets a... Like, I didn't know if, like, this constitutes as, like, when it says, like, if there's a card that targets, like, something color... I don't know if that's even a thing in this game. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains whenever this creature dies, returns to the battlefield under its owner's control and suspect it. Okay. I need to remember that suspect means can't block. Okay, Flourishing Bloomkin. Bloomkin gets +1/+1 for each forest you control. Disguise. When it's turned face up, search your library for up to 2 forest cards and reveal them. Put them onto the battlefield tapped and the others into your hand, then shuffle. That seems really good, right? I guess I just don't know exactly how the disguise mechanic works. I'm going to assume disguise... The way I'm understanding how disguise works, it's you initially pay 3 of any color to put it face down. And then this number next to it is what you have to play to get that effect, right? So, it's 3 mana to put it down. And then I have to pay 4 mana with one of them being forest or green to flip him face up? Or is that just for the effect when you flip him up? And you could flip him up for 2 whenever. I don't know how that mechanic works exactly. I guess we'll figure that out when it's relevant. Equipped creature gets +1/+2, has reach, and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Okay, so you can sacrifice it. Okay. Lightning Helix deals 3 damage to any target, and you gain 3 life. Wow, that just sounds busted. And then this is, yeah. So this is an artifact. Right. When hotshot investigators enter the battlefield, return up to one other target creature to its owner's hand. If you control it, investigate. Okay. Interesting. That actually seems like a pretty good card, right? It's like kind of removal, and you get a card that lets you draw. I mean, obviously you have to pay 8 mana for it, but BRB, yeah, no problem. I think I saw this in the last pack, and it wasn't very good then. Menace is a creature with menace can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Really? So they'd have to dedicate 2 things to blocking this 1/1? Whenever another creature with 2 or less power enters the battlefield, under your controls, surveil, look at the top card of your library, you may put it into your graveyard. Okay. Whenever innocent bystander is dealt 3 or more damage, investigate. Interesting. Okay. They went this way. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle and investigate. Okay. That seems really good, too. It seems like there's really good ramp in these green cards. Alright, so this is a white-black. Flying, lifelink. This guy's lifelink is lifesteal, right? Or no, this... Yeah. This card is turned face up, target another creature you control, gains lifelink until end of turn. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we're going to, just start looking... Call a... Okay, presumed dead, nope. Bloomkin also looks pretty decent. Lightning Helix is, like, pretty good, but it does also kind of lock us into, well, it doesn't lock us into white-red, but... Okay. Gnarling, okay. Innocent bystander. They went. And... Sanguine, Survivor. Okay, so, I mean, it looks like Lightning Helix is, like, by far the best card in here. And it still lets us, And it still kind of lets us stay in white. But I'm trying to remember what this was. So this was, choose target creature you control. Each creature you control deals 1 to... Okay. This is kind of like removal as well. My only real white card, though, that is pure white is Call a Surprise Witness. Now, am I going to draft exactly 40 cards, and then I have to take some out to put 17 lands in? Because if that's the case, then I don't think it's a bad thing to take Lightning Helix. Because it is still white, and, like, red seems to have fun cards, but I don't know if white-red is a good combo, because I think red is, like, mostly aggro, while white is kind of, like, buffs and shit, but maybe that's a good combo. I'm just going off of, like, very... I mean, also, you do want a lot of creatures for Gateway. Gateway Express. Okay, so maybe white-red isn't a huge problem. But again, this is, like, by far the best card in this set here, so I think it's okay to go Lightning Helix. Okay. Do I see any of these? Offering at Large I saw, and I don't believe it was very good. And I also saw Granite Witness. But Wrench is equipped creature, gets a +1/+1, and has Vigilance and 3 mana, tap target creature. Interesting. Okay, so I can give this to a creature. It gets +1/+1. Attacking doesn't cause a creature with vigilance to tap. And then I can pay 3, tap that creature, and I can tap another creature. Interesting. When Undercity Eliminator... Okay, I did see this, actually. Concealed Weapon. Equipped creature gets +3/+0. Disguise. When concealed weapon is turned face up, you can attach it to target creature you control. But you see, I just feel like the disguise thing isn't less mana. Like, am I crazy? Isn't it's not? It's looking like it's more mana to do the disguise mechanic for this than to just play it on the board and then equip it to something. Would maybe the only thing being if like all of our lands are white, and then we had like 1 red, but like we hadn't found it yet. You could play it face down, wait for your red land, and then put it face up. When Griftnaught Tracker enters the battlefield, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Okay. If there's a lot of graveyard resurrection mechanics in this set, which I haven't seen a whole lot of, I've just seen exiling things. An additional cost to cast a spell, you may collect 6 evidence. Right, evidence was the thing where you have to banish with things that are equal mana cost to that number. Enters battlefield, tap target creature. If evidence was collected, put a stun counter on it. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove 1 from it instead. Okay. So, gotcha. Create a 0/3 blue crab creature token, investigate. Okay, I was gonna say, wait. Okay, so it gives you this token, and it gives you this token. Alright, I don't know if that's that good or not, but I guess it depends on how much you want fodder. Target creature gains Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn, and investigate. Okay. That's not bad. For 1 mana. Red Herring. A creature with haste can attack and tap as soon as it comes onto your... Okay. So, that's charge. Or rush. No, charge. Red Herring attacks each combat if able. Sacrifice Red Herring and draw. That's really funny. I like how it has the same effect as the clue tokens. Blue fish. I like that a lot, actually. That's great flavor. Pick your poison. Choose 1. Alright. Each player sacrifices an artifact. Each opponent sacrifices an enchantment. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying. I mean, pick your poison seems really good, but... Alright. Wrench... Rarely playable. Okay, well, I thought Wrench was kind of cool, but... Alright, also barely playable. I guess, in, like, Constructed, those cards are probably, like, more usable, because you can, like, build a deck around them, but as it stands, it's probably not. Man, all these cards are kind of garbo. Rhyme Stopper. What tier is this under? Solid playables. Okay, so maybe... Well, I can't really pick that. Hard evidence is apparently actually great first pick. Okay. Okay. Red Herring? What is this under? Is this top average cards? Pick your poison is basically unplayable. Man, I love how there's a whole tier list of cards that are just barely playable. Okay. So, I think, due to everything that I know about our deck and the cards that are given to us, the Griftnaught was sometimes playable as to where... Oh. Okay, red herring was actually under above average cards. Okay. And these other two cards I think were pretty bad, right? Wow, I'm sorry. Is that sound from whenever you alt tab? No, that sound is whenever I'm doing Control F on this web page to find the cards, and I don't think it likes that. Okay. I mean, I kind of want to take red herring, just because I think it's funny. We can F around and find out on this one. It's not that big of a deal. It's bots. I don't know how hard the bots are, but I mean, considering that I haven't seen any of the incredible bombs, I'm gonna guess that I'm probably not gonna find any. And I can also take off offender at large. I don't like the way this thing looks. Beginning of your combat on your turn, target creature you control with 2 power 2 or less gets +1/+1 and gains death touch. Okay, that's kind of cool. I did see rope earlier, but I wasn't actually sure. Okay, so we know that this card's kind of good. Make your move. Wow, chess. That's so fitting for how the streams have been. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. I mean, that seems... It's an instant, too. It's just instant destruction. That seems really good. I don't know if it actually is. It is great removal. And we don't really have, like, a bomb. But we do... But, like, removal would be pretty sick. We kind of have removal with, like, these two cards, right? Extract a confession. As an additional cost to the spell, you may collect evidence 6. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. If evidence was collected, instead, each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. Okay. Tunnel Tipster. At the beginning of your end step, if a face-down creature card ended the battlefield under your control this turn, put a 1/1 counter on the... Okay. Gadget Technician. Technician. I don't know why I said Tactician. Technician. Enters the battlefield or is turned face-up. Creature... Create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact token with flying. Again, you can just play him as disguise, I guess. Battlefield. Magnifying glass. Add 1 colorless. Pay for investigate. I don't know if that's that good. Equip creature gets +1/+2. Equip detective. What is equip detective? Okay. F. Okay. Okay. Make your move. Okay. Magnifying glass. Okay. Thinking cap. Wow, so these are all under rarely playable. Other than, I guess, make your move or... Okay, wait. I need to see. Make your move was solid playable. I think Lightning Strike. Or, I'm sorry, Lightning Helix. Yeah. That was under great first picks, right? And then... Offender at large is under top average cards. Okay. So now I guess it's just a matter of, do I want really good removal Just really good, I mean, I guess if I just have, like, 3 of these, I can just deal 6 damage to the opponent's face. I don't really have, like, a board state. I just kind of have, like, removal cards. Which is, like, not bad, but... I will need to get, like, actual, like... tempo units, right? But maybe just taking 2 lightning strikes isn't awful. Okay, we're just gonna go 2 lightning strikes. This is one thing that I probably won't like about drafting is, especially in the beginning here, how long this will take. Oh my god. What am I looking at? Enters the battlefield, all suspected creatures are no longer suspected. Interesting. When it dies, you gain 3 life and suspect up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Okay. Hexproof. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, skip that draw instead. Interesting. So you don't lose the game if you have no cards in your deck? As long as there are no cards in your library, Living Construction has a base power and toughness 10-10 and has flying and vigilance. Wait, that seems so, like, extra. How on earth do you make this work in draft? X1/1 counters on target creature you control, then counter up to 1 target spell unless its controller pays equal mana to the greatest power creature among you control. Okay. So, if I pay, like, 6 mana... Shiny Necrozma count 0. Really? I got 1 Shiny Necrozma total throughout this week and last week. How you doing today, Skydoll? Alright, but if your opponent... Huh. Okay. I mean, that's not, like, awful, but just probably not good enough for us to pick. Flying and Disguise. I don't see why you would need this. But maybe I'm just not... Maybe there's something I'm just fundamentally not understanding about Disguise. Because it feels like Disguise is just more mana than just playing him normally. So 10 hours, 0 Shiny Necrozma over 2 days. Oh, big oof. That really sucks. 0 Necrozma after 2 full days of just grinding it. I mean, that was like me with a Yveltal. I did 33 Yveltal raids, mostly remote, and didn't get a single shiny. It was actually pretty frustrating. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until makeshift blinding leaves the battlefield. Okay, I see what you're saying. Rot Farm, okay. Whenever you 1 or more creature cards leave your graveyard, it's +1/+0 and gains menace and lifelink until end of turn. Okay, and I know what that does. It says trample and basic land cycling. Discard this card, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand. Then interesting. My worst record was Shiny Groudon. I will let you guess how many raids. Well, considering that when I did Groudon, I did like, I think 20 to 25 raids. I'm going to say 25 to 30 for you. Okay. I think my guess is that I'm taking one of the white cards or probably just red herring again, because I don't think any of these were like good enough for me to switch out of white. 120? How on earth did you do 120 Groudon raids? Because wasn't that only 1 day? Or are you talking about like since you've been playing Groudon? Or since you've been playing? I mean, that makes more sense if you mean like over the lifetime of you playing with your account. But if you just mean that 1 day that they did Groudons, that's wild that you did 120 of them. Since I've been playing... Okay, that makes more sense to me. Yeah, I didn't think that was... Okay, Repulsive Mutation's actually like a pretty sick card, apparently. Really, this thing's like... Okay, wait, maybe seeing this thing on... You may cast this card face down as for 3 mana as a 2/2 creature with Ward 2. Turn it face up anytime for its disguise cost. Okay. If you count across 3 accounts, it's closer to 300 till my first shiny Groudon. Oh, big oof. I think I did 25 and got 1. I could give you an exact number, but I'm pretty sure. Makeshift Binding is actually pretty good. Maybe we just take that. But again, I don't really have creatures yet. But all of my other options have been pretty bad. Deuce. Rat Farm. And Red Herring was like kind of in the above average. Okay. So makeshift binding, we're gonna pick this. Alright, I did see that this thing was in the barely playable section, so I don't really even need to search this, but when Formal Familiar is turned face up, return another target permanent you control to its owner's hand and put a 1/1 counter on Formal Familiar. Why do I feel like this is the thing with the cat in the oven? Is that this set? Lead Pipe. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. Whenever equipped creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay. Presumed Dead, I think I read that one already. Dramatic Accusation, sorry. Enchant creature enters the battlefield, tap an enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its control's untap. Interesting. Shuffle enchanted creature into its owner's library. Interesting. Saw that. Felonious Rage. Target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains haste until the end of the turn. When that creature dies this turn, create a +2 or create a 2/2 white and blue detective creature. Okay. Fight down on crime. I think I did see that. And this is an instant. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample until end of turn. That seems like a really good card if you're already playing green. Man, none of these are like creatures that I can use though. So I guess I'm just gonna see. I think Forum Familiar? Yeah, basically unplayable. Okay, man, all of these are kind of stinkers, but I think that's kind of the nature of draft, is that, like, because everything's getting, like, handed down. I mean, Fanatical Strength is definitely, like, one of the better cards, but I can't really pick it. So I guess I have to just take the Rage. I mean, gaining haste until the end of turn isn't bad, and it's only 1. Okay. Lumbering Golem is rarely playable. Sick. Chalk Outline. I was gonna say, man, that looks really cool. That's something that was in the. Okay, I mean, like, all these cards. The Chase is on actually does seem good. Airtight Alibi. Okay. Well, it seems like this thing is the best thing. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. First strike is kind of like quick attack, right? Yeah. And it gives you an investigate. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem very good. Polygraph orb. Pretty funny. Jaded analyst. And Gravetone Strider. I definitely need, like, units. Add 1 mana of any color. Activate only once per turn. Exile grave from your graveyard. Exile target card from a graveyard. I mean, that doesn't seem bad. You can basically use this as a land, more like a free land, so more so. But I guess it just depends. So this thing was sometimes playable, but the sanctuary. Okay, yeah, definitely worse. And like repulsive mutation would be good, but I'm not in green or blue anymore. Like we're kind of past that at this point. I feel like this is my first pack, and this is the only one that's going to be of any use to me, so we're going to take this. I mean, this would be the only one that's actually usable in my deck. It's not a good card, but I'm not in black or green. Alright, we're gonna take another Offender at large. Just because I will need, like, units. I don't remember if I even looked at what magnifying glass was. This seems like basically unplayable. Okay. As opposed to rope being what? Also basically unplayable. Okay. And we'll take a deduce. We already kind of know what we're gonna cut anyway. At least we have a kind of basic idea. So now this is where, like, if there is a, like, really good bomb, we still kind of need a really good bomb right now. Alright, so this is a 5-color Super Friend. Flying hexproof with multicolored. Hexproof from multicolored, so single color things can still be targeted by. Alright, whenever he deals combat damage to a player, it deals X damage to any target. Target player draws X cards, and you gain X life, where X is the number of different color pairs among permanents you control that are exactly 2 colors. Interesting. So, when he deals damage to a player, it deals X damage to any target, which means that you can just pick the opponent. Target player draws X cards. So if you do target your opponent, you're also going to be giving them card draw, and you gain X life. So truthfully, you could just target yourself and go nowhere, just as long as you don't die from it. You could just, you know, basically do nothing to yourself and then draw X amount of cards. It's very interesting. Like, this looks like a card that's meant to be like a commander deck, but I have no idea how you, like, make this good. Land, swamp, forest, underground mortuary, enters battlefield tapped. Okay, yeah. Investigate, creature your opponent control, get -2 until end of turn. If any of them are suspected, they're no longer, okay. Deadly complication. Choose one or both. One or both. Destroy target creature, put a 1/1 counter on target suspect creature you control. You may have it become no longer suspected. Break out. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them. If that card has mana value 2 or less, you may put it onto the battlefield. It gains haste until end of turn. If you didn't put the revealed card onto the battlefield this way, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. As it's turned face up, put 4 +1/+1 counters on it. Okay, so you see, that's interesting. Extract a Confession. I think I saw this already. Goblin Mask Maker. Whenever Goblin Mask Maker attacks, face down spells you cast this turn cost 1 less. Interesting. When Loxodon Eavesdropper enters battlefield, investigate. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, Eavesdropper gets +1/+1 and gains vigilance until end of turn. Interesting. Nervous Gardener is turned face up. Search your library for a land card with a basic land type. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Search your library for a land card with basic land type. Okay. Crowd Control Warden. You know, I kind of wish I had, like, more, hindsight, or better foresight to, like, think to maybe start picking up some greens, because now there's, like, some good green-white cards. Actually, I don't know if this thing's good. As Crowd Control Warden enters the battlefield, or is turned face up, put X counter. X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the number of other creatures you control. Interesting. Public Thorough... Wow, I'm messing up every word. Public Thoroughfare enters the battlefield. Tap. Enter the battlefield. Sacrifice it unless you tap an untapped artifact or land you control. Add 1 mana of any color. Wow, that doesn't seem super good. Maybe it's actually really good, though? No, it's actually... it's actually not that good. Okay. Nervous Gardener is pretty decent. Yeah, Loxodon's probably really good if you have a lot of the Investigate. Goblin Mask Mate. What is this tier? This is solid playables. Okay. I don't remember where Extract Confession was. I'm not gonna look up the cards that are like... Well, okay, you know what? I guess on these first packs I probably should, right? I probably should just look up everything on these first packs. Wait. Man, what is with me getting, like... just getting all duds? Wow. I messed up all... Okay. I'm gonna guess that Niv here... Wow, he's actually, like, really high tier. I mean, by high tier, I mean he's in the great first pick. Which I guess, yeah, if he's your first pick, it's probably pretty good. But we're barely into the run now, so I think I'm gonna go the Goblin Mask Maker. By the way, did you redeem all the codes for packs? I don't know what you mean by all the codes for packs. I, like, read my inbox and clicked on all those packs, but the only, like, things I redeemed are these 2 token cards. I'm sorry, these 2, like, token things that I have on my desk sitting here, right? Like, I only did these. I don't even remember. I think I got these from a draft event I did not too long ago. Oh, God. Are there more codes that I should be doing that are, like, public to everyone? We're gonna go Goblin Mask Maker, because we're kind of already in red-white. I guess I don't actually have that much that's red-white. But we do have 2 Lightning Helixes. Okay. So I should be doing these. How do you do these? Where are the codes, though? Like, where are the actual codes? Oh, okay. They're down here. Thank you, Seabass. I know how to do it. I just didn't know where the codes were on the website, but it looks like they were pretty far down. Okay. Wow, I have 1,300 ads that are blocked on this website. Meddling youths. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, investigate. Interesting. I feel like Offender at Large is like the only unit I have right now. Well, this thing is a unit. So we have good, like, removal stuff, but we don't really have good, like, actual units. Like, I have Offender at Large. I have, this thing that I'm probably not actually playing in the deck. We have Red Herring. And the whole point of this is to have 3 or more creatures attack at one time. This spell can't be countered. Tap up to 2 target creatures and put a stun counter on each of them. Okay. I mean, I guess all the investigate things... Well, I don't know if you can attack with a... No, these are artifacts. They're not units. Okay. I mean, all of these kind of look like dog shit. Long Goodbye actually seems good. I don't remember what Bloomkin was. Bloomkin was actually pretty high up there, but I'm not in green. Meddling Youth is like the one thing that I actually kind of have. Okay, above average. Okay. So maybe we'll take Meddling Youth. It is 5 mana. It seems like a lot of our stuff is becoming 5 mana. Which is going to be a problem if I don't have good land. And if I remember right, public, yeah. Okay. So, it's either between Meddling Youth or... Offender at Large is... I mean, we have 3 Offender at Larges, though. With 3 or more creatures investigate. Enters the battlefield or is turned face up to... Up to 1 target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You know, I have 2 of these already. And they're the same mana cost. I think we're good to get some diversity. But I don't know if it's better to just have consistency with this. But this thing also has haste. Which I believe is can attack and tap. Okay. I mean, I could just keep taking Lightning Helixes. That card just seems kind of good. Just deal 3 damage and get, and heal for 3. Reach, I think, means that it can block creatures with flying. Yeah. Expose the culprit. Choose 1 or both target face down creature. Turn target face down creature up. So does turn target face down creature face up mean that they paid the cost? Like, does that mean that they get their flip effect? Which is just so wild to say that outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Exile any number of face-up creatures you control with Disguise in a face-down pile. Shuffle that pile, then cloak them. To cloak a card, put it on the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature with Ward. Turn it face up anytime for its mana cost if it's a creature card. Okay. Exile any number of face-up creature cards. Interesting. That seems really hard to use. Am I right? I am right. Karlov. Watchdog. I didn't even read what that does. 4 mana, 3/2. Permanents your opponent's control can't be turned face up until... Can't be turned up during your turn. Okay, interesting. I can see why that's... What is this? Above average. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, unless your creatures you control get +1/+1. I mean, that seems decent with what we're doing right now. But how much better is Lightning Helix? Lightning Helix is a really good card, apparently. An Escape Tunnel? I don't think I read this one. So you can tap Escape Tunnel, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Okay, Escape... A creature with 2 or less power can't be blocked this turn. Lightning Helix is an auto snap here. Yeah, I mean, I have 2 already. I guess I don't know at what point it becomes overkill to have, like is having, like, 6 of this in the deck overkill, or is having 6 of this in the deck, like, fine? You know what I mean? Like, I probably... This is, like, just even according to the tier list, a better card, but I have some already. So I didn't know if it was, like, worth maybe taking, like, other things that do stuff, like getting, like, ramp. That's fine. Okay. I don't think I suppose the culprit was really good. This one was, like, kind of good with what we're trying to build into, and this one is just, like, ramp, kind of. Although it is a land, so I'm assuming you can't play this and a basic land at the same time. You have to play one or the other. So it's not really ramp so much as it's, like, search. Maybe if we see this again later, we'll take it. It's just mana fixing. Yeah, I think I just need to learn better terminology. It seems like the only cards that I can take are Suspicious Detonation. I guess I just want to make sure that I'm not, like, missing, like, a really important bomb. But I think, like, by this point in the draft, all the good bombs would have been taken by now. This costs 3 less to cast if you've sacrificed an artifact this turn. So if you've done Investigate, this spell can't be countered. Suspicious Detonation deals 4 damage to target creature. So it's a 5 mana, deal 4 to a creature. Interesting. Branch of Vitu Gazi. I don't know if I said that right. So it's a land. Interesting that you can play the land as a disguise. When turn face up, add 2 mana of any one color. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps in phase's end. What does that mean? So you flip it up, and so that happens in the main phase, right? And so you have this 2 mana. But then when you go to attack phase, you still have this 2 mana. Am I understanding that right? And then when you go to end phase, you have 2 mana again. Because that seems kind of good, right? Like, am I crazy? That's, like, kind of good mana fixing. Just kidding. It looks like it is in the, sometimes playable. If you tap for mana and then go from main phase to battle phase, you lose your mana. Also, all these cards, unless they say this can be played as a sorcery, they are all fast speed. Well, so this thing is a sorcery. This Suspicious Detonation. Right? Unless what you meant is, like, the effect. Is Disguise not a sorcery? So Disguise is an instant? Is that what I'm understanding? Sorcery is slow speed. Yeah, like, I kind of got that. Sorcery is slow speed. Instant is fast speed. Creature is creature. But, like, effects like Disguise, can you flip something face up at instant speed? All effects to, like, flip face up you can do on either turn. Okay. So, like, this Disguise I could do on my opponent's turn. And just get 2 mana and then, like, cast a... Okay. I believe if I remember right, this Griff Knot was barely playable. Sometimes playable. Okay. Suspicious Detonation is rarely playable. Okay, great. Great. Wow, all these cards kind of suck. I feel like I just take the branch because it seemed like the only thing that was kind of good. Unless, like, going a second color isn't off, or switching up what 2 colors I'm going in isn't, like, awful, but it doesn't seem great to me. It seems like at this point we're pretty, like, we're not halfway through yet, but we're pretty close to halfway, and all of our stuff is red and white, so I feel like I'm just sticking with red and white for right now. Because, like, none of these are, like, going to be, like, excessively good bombs, right? Let's see. Insidious roots. Okay. I'm just checking real quick to make sure that none of these are, like, close to the best card that I would have in a deck. Okay. How goes MTG? Well, Blitz, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. It's going all right. I'm mostly just doing drafting right now. I actually have been streaming for almost 2 hours, and I haven't actually played any Magic yet. I really need to speed this up. Okay, so we're just gonna look at... Okay, so I know how good that is. How good is this thing? The main issue why it took so long, by the way, is not because we've been doing drafting for 2 hours. It's because I couldn't figure out how to actually get to the drafting screen. When a Relic Warder enters the battlefield, you may exile target artifact or enchantment. When Relic Warder leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Okay. So it's kind of removal, and it's a unit. And it's cheap. I don't think we need many more Offender at large. I mean, they're both kind of around the same thing. I have, like, one proper deck in MTG, and that was a few years ago, so it might not even be playable now. The UI will take a second to get used to. Yeah. It's not great. The UI is not very great. Used to enter the jump-in event? I don't know. What is... Seabass, do you know what the jump-in event is? Oh my god. Why did it do that? I hate that. Okay. Mono red goblins for the win. Jump in is good. Okay. Due diligence is, okay. Sometimes playable. And if I remember right, Innocent Bystander was actually not that much better. Okay. You can enter and leave and exit without having to play. You can enter for free, and then you get the cards for free. Okay, interesting. But yeah, Blitz, I haven't played a ton of Magic either. I have commander decks, but that's about it. I don't have, like... I mean, I have cards, I just don't have, like, decks. I think I kind of like this. You enter the battlefield creature you control other than gets +2/+2 and gains vigilance. Okay. What's your mana curve? I mean, it looks like it's pretty high on 2-drops, but also keep in mind it's non-creatures, right? So, like, we have a good amount of creatures in the 5 slot and a little bit here. So maybe I don't actually want to take this, and maybe I want to take Innocent Bystander. You need 3s and 4s. Yeah, but I don't, like... This isn't a creature. This is too much mana. So it's between this thing and Bystander. Oh, neither of them are, like, super good. Disguise units also work as 3s. Oh, like, I can play things that are disguised as a 3-drop? Then how many of these have disguise? I don't think I've taken a ton of creatures with disguise. I mean, Offender at large is a disguise unit. Just to have something that threatens your opponent. Yeah, I have a few of these that are disguise. I think I'm gonna take the Lamasu. Mainly because it has flying. So, how many of these were creatures? 7 creatures. And in my 2-drop slot, we do have, like... This is a creature, right? Yeah. We have a few creatures. Okay. No, I think I'm actually good for now on the heavy drops, because we do have a bunch of 5s. But, yeah, okay. I'm kind of going back and forth. I'm going to take Innocent Bystander. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact, put a 1/1 counter on Crime Novelist and add 1 red. Person of Interest. When Person of Interest enters the battlefield, suspect it. Create a 2/2 white and blue detective creature token. Okay. I kind of like Person of Interest. Person of Interest. Actually seems like it's a really good card. Crime... And but when I say really good card, I just mean, like, compared to the actual garbage that we have also on here. Alright, we're going to take Person of Interest. It's a 4 cost, which we're severely lacking. And it gives us 2 units. Goblin Maskmaker. Okay, so we could get another Goblin Maskmaker just to have, like, more early drops. And it's also the only thing that I can actually play. So we're just going to take it. Alright. So I don't think I can use... I don't know, like, at this point, if it's good to just, like, pick a random thing, because who cares? Or pick something that's, like, a card I could slot into the deck. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you tap it, untap the... This just doesn't seem very good. I went a whole ass run, and this guy is still drafting. Ain't no way. Yeah, way. Sleeper, shut up. I don't know what to tell you. What do you want from me? This is a 2-mana 2/1. Or this is another disguise. I think the only reason I like taking these is because they do also have the disguise mechanic. So I can, like, play a few of them. Yeah, I don't know if this, like, mechanic of turn a target creature face up, like, means that, okay. So now we're back to another pack. Let's see. Are any of these, big bombs? Because, like, I still don't have, like, an amazing, like, bomb here. Okay. We need to... I'm mainly looking at, like, the white cards right now. I don't think going 3 colors would be smart for me as a new player. But just for shits and giggles. So that thing is blue-red. So, like, there is a possibility of me going, like, blue-red-white. Bruh, I've been trying so hard to get you to draft Magic for so long. That's not true. You have successfully made me draft in Magic. That's the actual truth. How you doing today? Don't forget that you it's not that you've been trying. You have succeeded. You never wanted to draft Power Cube after that one time. That's not true. I would have done it again. We just never got to it. I genuinely would have done it again. I don't think it's that I didn't want to. I think we just never had people for it. Sorry, was green. Okay. Do I want to try to fit blue into this? Collect evidence 6. Okay, so this becomes an artifact creature until the end of turn. When it attacks, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from among cards exiled with it. If that spell would be put into a graveyard, put it on the bottom of its owner's library. Crew 2. Tap any number of other creatures you control with total power of 2. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until... Interesting. Rip. Yeah, I mean, I would have done more drafts. I missed the power cube. I'm sad I sold off the cards of value. I mean, like, it's sad, but, like, you know, push come to shove, if it wasn't, like, that many cards, like, and the power cube is literally just for friends to play, you can always just proxy them. Like, you can just, like, print something that's a reasonable proxy. Problem is that, do I want to just have, like, a bad card that fits my red-white, or do I want... I don't think my blue cards that I have right now are that good. I think if I was going to try to go 3 colors, I should have done it earlier. I had Power 9, which was dope AF. Interesting. I didn't realize that that was in that cube. I also wouldn't have known at the time. I wouldn't have known what that meant at the time that we played, but I do know what that is now. Alright, so Krenko's Buzz thingy is solid playables, and Asda is also a solid playable. Okay. Oh no, this is actually above average. Enters a battlefield or attacks, put a 1 counter on target creature you control with power 2 or less. Do I even have target creatures with 2 or less? I do have a few tokens that are 2 or less. Okay. Yeah, we've got a good handful of them. Okay. But this thing is 4. And 4 is the thing that I don't have any, like... I have 1 card for 4 and nothing for 3. But I kind of feel like I need to pick this, because I have a lot of things that are 5. And this has flying and trample. Yeah. Didn't even appreciate the Moxes you were playing with it. Within your 5-color Super Friends. I mean, yeah, like, I don't think I even ever saw any of the Moxes. But I don't remember. Like, I genuinely don't remember anymore. As long as it's your turn, equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has first strike. Sacrifice knife, draw a card. Interesting. At the additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature card, draw 2. Okay. So it's pot of greed. It's pot of greed if it was bad. When not entered the battlefield, investigate. Okay. This spell costs 3 less to cast. Oh, wait, I've seen this. Okay. So now we're just going to see... Knife is not very good. Demand Answers is also, like, rarely playable. I think if I remember, Suspicious... Yeah, rarely playable. And Novice Inspector is actually, like, a really good card. A great first pick, apparently. But, like, I don't have any reason to go these other cards, so... Well, it seems like this is the only thing I can go. Vigilance, Disguise. When Dogwalker is turned face up, create 2 tapped 1/1 white dog. Wait, I have to pick this. I have to pick this. Look at that face and tell me that you wouldn't pick this. I don't even need to know how good it is compared to everything else. It's also the only card I can actually take here. That's playable. Chase is on. Target creature gets +3 until it gains first strike. And investigate. Target creature attacks or blocks this turn if able. Creature you control gets +2/+2 and trample until end of turn. You may create a creature you control face up. Well, I have that card that gives me, like, mana of any color, right? Didn't I take that? I might not have, actually. I did. So I can, like, in a bind, get mana of another color. But, like, it's really dumb to play into that. Okay. When Magnetic Sniffler enters the battlefield, return target equipment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Also, the other thing about, like, trying to get me to do, like, anything, especially on stream, is, like, when I had, like, a dedicated game like LOR, it's kind of hard to, like, want to play something else just randomly. Like, you kind of have to, like, build into that. When I'm, like, kind of lost and, like, not really sure what I would want a main game to be, if I even want a main game, it's much easier for me to, like, try new shit. And if you sacrifice an artifact, put a 1/1 counter on this. So, I mean, that's kind of good in the sense that, like, if I'm going to have a lot of investigate, you can just, like, investigate a lot. Alright, let's just see. Hustle. Doesn't seem very good. Magnetic also doesn't seem very good. And the Chase is on does seem kind of good, but I don't remember... Okay. It seems like the Chase is on is the pick. So we have a 3-cost thing, finally. Case File Auditor. When Case File Auditor enters the battlefield, and whenever you solve a case, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal... an enchantment card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast case spells. Interesting. Wasn't that card for colorless mana? Not any color? Colorless are options, yeah. No colorless means you can use anything for it. Alpian, how you doing today? I don't know, what card did I just take? Some cards need specific colorless mana. Really? Specific colorless mana? What does that mean? Like, you can... Wait, didn't I take the Chases on? I think I need case file auditor, right? I have 1 case. It looks like it's not a bad card. Solid playables. But these cards are all use anything. Okay. Goblin Maskmaker is technically better. Oh, wait. I didn't see push-pull. Alright, what does push-pull do? So push-pull is destroy target tapped creature. Or, well, actually, I don't know if this is an or. How does this card work when it's 2 like this? Is this like a card that has 2 sides and you can pick when you are building which one you want it to be? Put up to 2 creature cards from a single graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. They gain haste until end of turn. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end phase. It will show the symbol, like the other colors. It's either or when you cast it. So that you're talking about this, right? Where it's like it's showing either a white-black or a black-red. That's like I can spend white or black on this thing. Okay. I mean, push-pull seems kind of good, right? But also, like, as far as units go, I have 14 units. And my spread is pretty awful. I don't have any 3-drops. You get a choice of which spell to cast. Okay, so I can, like... So you mean, like, when I go to use this, I can use either push or pull? See, my dilemma is that this seems like a really good card, but also I really don't have any 3-drops, and I don't know how much more likely it is that I'm gonna find them. Like, am I crazy? This seems like... I'm pretty sure it's even... Yeah, this is 105, and case file auditor is 186, but I think both of these are under... No, this is solid playable, and the other thing was under above average. So maybe it is just push-pull. Push-pull does just seem like a good card. I can, for 6 mana, just take 2 cards from either player's graveyard. Like, they both had to be from the same graveyard, but I can... It looks like I could choose to take 2 from my opponent's graveyard and put them on the battlefield under my control, and they gain haste, and then they die at the end of the next turn. Or I can just destroy a tapped creature. And these are sorceries, so I can't, like, do them on... I can't do these at instant speed, but... I have 1 case. Is that going to be good enough for a Scry 6? You see, I don't really need that second effect, because this is my only case. So yeah, I'm going to go for push-pull. Okay. I mean, again, this is like the only... Like, Repulsive Mutation seems like it's a really good card, but I'm not in green or blue, and I have 9 cards left. So I don't think I can take that. And these blue and, like, green cards were, like, bottom of the barrel, right? Rubber Belt, Braggart, attacks. If it's not suspected, you may suspect it. Well, you don't have 9 cards left. Oh, 17 of your 40 will be... Yeah, no, I know. I get that. I know I'm going to have to cut cards. Well, I'm just saying, like, as far as, like, how many more cards I have to pick. We've only got 9 left, right? Or 8 left? Because what is this? This is 4 or 5... Wait, yeah, this is 4 or 5, 6, 7. It does just seem like we're really top-heavy with, like, 5 drops. But I don't think I have any better options. I'm also, like, kind of trying to make this go a little bit faster. Like, I do have a card that lets me play something of any color, so I guess, like, this thing is probably the most usable. Also, is Disguise colorless? Because if Disguise is colorless, then I can just, like, keep this thing down. If there are no options, just pick a card you want for your collection to build deck. Well, I mean, like... How does this work? Because if I use Disguise, I'm paying 3 colorless to put this face down. But then, Disguise, does that mean I have to pay 6 mana, but 2 of it can be red or green? You can play, okay. Disguise is colorless, and you can flip it with 2 red. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, this makes sense, then, to pick. Mask Maker. Knife or Demand Answers? I don't know. Do I want... I feel like Knife is barely playable. And Demand Answers is also barely playable. Okay, well, we're just going to take Demand Answers, then. Waiting for other players to blast. Homie, like... They're bots. Okay, well... I don't know what cards I'd actually want. Fine. Interesting. Okay, cool. So that means I should be done, right? And now I just have to, like, figure out what cards I want to... after drafting your final card, common and uncommon cards that exceed the 4 times collection limit increase your vault progress. I don't know what that means. Okay, well... Oh, I'm building the deck, right? Oh, no, wait. Wait, I'm confused. Is this my deck? Wait, is this my deck or is this my deck? You're taking cards out. Okay. Okay. Oh, so it just automatically gives me 17 lands. I feel like I don't want forest lands, right? Like, am I crazy? Like, my only green cards are, like, ones that I don't need the mana for. Unless I really want to play Pick Your Poison or this thing. There's no cost to cast this spell. You may collect 6 evidence, reach, and enters battlefield. If evidence was collected, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, and you gain 2 life. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact. Each opponent sacrifices an enchantment. Each opponent sacrifices flying. Click deck and change layout. This is disgusting. How do I change layout? I'm gonna need a little bit more help because I don't know what you mean by click deck and change layout. How do I change layout? Wait, let me remember how to change it. Yeah, like, wait. Okay. Well, click next to the mailbox. Okay. The gear icon, I'm guessing. I'm gonna guess gameplay. Next to gems. Change deck layout. Is this better? I feel like this is more confusing. Wait, why is this better? Is this organizing by 1, 2, 3, 4? I mean, I guess that's kind of good. But, like... Top is clearly what you're taking out? Okay. I don't think that's a bad land. Push-pull seems really good. I probably don't need 4 of this. Well, I definitely don't need this thing. Because I don't think... Target equipment card from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to this. Magnifying glass seemed like it was really bad when I looked at it on the... I don't think that was very good. Add 1 color mana of any color. Activate only once each turn. I just feel like paying 1 mana, like, this would be good if I, like, needed a specific color, I guess. If, like, I had a bunch of red, but I needed 1 white, I could do this to pay a red and make a white. Okay, Demand Answers, I think, was pretty low on the tier list, so I'm not even going to bother keeping that in the deck. We're going to get rid of Expose the Culprit. This card is balls. This thing? Gravestone Strider. Okay. Now we need to get rid of 3 cards. Person of Interest seems really good. This thing was, like, alright. The Chase is on, I have 2 of, and it gives something first strike. at instant speed. This creature deals combat damage before creatures without first strike. Okay. Novice Investigator, Felonious Rage. Target creature gets +2 and gains haste until the end of turn. When that creature dies this turn, create a 2/2. Okay. Remember, first strike works on block. What do you mean works on block? So like if I'm blocking, you mean that if I'm blocking, I will still attack first if I have quick strike. Okay. Okay. I don't know what 3 cards I should get rid of. You know what? This thing doesn't seem super good. It's a 5 mana card I can't, like, play early. The thing I like about having 4 of these is I can play them early as, like, 2/2s, right? So I have something on board. This thing... Why would I actively choose... Oh, it has Menace. So what is Menace? Also, we probably don't need the Chrome window up. Menace is good. Okay, Menace, MTG. Menace. Creatures with Menace can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Okay, so when he's suspected, he can't block himself. But also his, Okay. I now understand why Menace is good. Okay. Opponent has to block with 2 or more creatures, but then he also can't block. Okay. So let's see. What is my breakdown here? We have... I wish I had a breakdown of exactly how many units this is. Well, if you're swinging, you can't block anyway. I get that. But he doesn't have haste. I can give him haste, I think. I think something in here gives haste. Oh, no, I have the thing that gives first strike, not the thing that gives haste. Whenever he's dealt 3 or more damage, investigate. Is investigate that good of a mechanic? I know that it's like gives you an artifact that you can pay to sacrifice and draw, but okay, so 1, 4, okay, so 4, like okay, 4 actual 1-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 units here. No units on the 3-drop. 2 units. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I definitely need to get rid of things from here. So maybe I'm getting rid of one of these. And now I just need to get rid of 2 more cards. I think Felonious Rage... Well, okay, so this does give haste. Definitely don't need many 1-drops. Really, you definitely don't need a bunch of 1-drops? Okay, so let's get rid of one of these then. 1-drops kind of suck in MTG. Okay. So maybe I just go like this. And then we have this deck that has 2 1-drops. A one-cost instant spell that can create a unit. Our case is kind of dependent on us having like a bunch of units on the board, which was the main reason I was gonna have a bunch of 1-drops. But when this case enters the battlefield, choose a target creature you don't control. Each creature you control deals 1 damage to that creature. And I solve it by having 3 or more creatures attack, and when it's solved, I get +1 on all my creatures. A lot of times you don't pay any. On average, it's better to have a good 1-cost spell than a 1-drop that's gonna do nothing after turn 1. Okay. Then I think we're probably good on this, right? Do I get to change this after each, like, game, or is this, like, set in stone after I hit okay? For the next 8 games or whatever. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. I'll be right back. Change whenever? Okay, then I'm just gonna roll in with this and we'll see what happens. Alright. I think that if I don't finish this run in 40 minutes, I probably lose all my progress. So let's try and speedrun this. I genuinely don't remember... Oh god, maybe the music's still too loud. Or at least the sound effects. Okay. We have 3 lands. I feel like the only problem with having these 3 lands is we have mostly red in our hand, right? Like, am I crazy on that? I think I do like having 3 lands in our opening hand, though. Even if, like, all these cards are red, our deck is kind of 50-50 on what we need to spend mana on. So I'm going to keep this, and if it bites us in the butt, then we know that we drafted poorly. Or we, Also, you can do this for 3 colorless. So, it's actually not... I don't think it's that bad. Oh god. Is this thing, like, lagging like crazy? So I have to change my graphics. I probably should bring the VFX down a little bit. Okay. Oh. We should probably do this. Sound is fine right now? Okay. Maybe it's just me then, on my side. That's like, it feels like it's super loud. Alright. You can do those whenever. You can do it on opponent's end phase. Alright, so we're gonna choose to do this as a face down. Whenever a permanent with ward becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player plays the ward cost. So, if my opponent goes to target this thing, they have to spend 2 mana. Interesting. I'm starting to see a real issue with not taking any red mana. I do like that the board is clicky, though. And there's a little... Wait, this is sick. Wait, I thought these were bots. Wait, I thought I was playing against bots. This dude's name is frickin' Jabroni. Wait, hang on. I need to... Hold up. I realize that there's a sub-goal blocking this. I need to show you guys. Wait, I thought these were bots. There are hidden things you can click on that will move. You only draft against bots? What do you mean? I only draft... Like, you mean like when I'm picking cards? The bot part is that you don't compete for cards in the draft, I believe. Interesting. Okay, wait. So what is happening? When enters the battlefield, tapped creature... Oh, damn it. Okay. You play against real players? Interesting. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. Also, this is a good spot, right, for my camera? Like, the bottom right corner. And chat being in top right corner is fine. This is literally just my LOR scene, by the way. This is literally just the same LOR scene that I've had. Okay, so I can destroy a target tapped creature. I don't think I want to attack into this. And I can't really do this. But, like, there's no tapped creature, right? Oh, I think this thing is technically tapped. Because this doesn't count as tapped, right? I don't know. I'm gonna do nothing. We're going to not attack because I just die into this. Would really love a red mana, if possible. I mean, the 3 white lands in the beginning wasn't like the worst case, but I think not having any red is starting to become a problem. And this just seems really loud. When dies, create a detective. Okay, finally. Alright, so I can lightning strike this. Well, wait, hang on. How much damage do I have? So I have 6, 7, 8 damage. Okay. So I can destroy this with push pull, and then destroy this with a lightning strike. Oh, this is the thing that's... Okay, so I can only do one of these. I can't, like, play this unit as well. Investigate. Okay. This thing can't block. I guess we're about to find out. Okay, well, lesson learned. Okay. Lesson learned that the tokens that get summoned that turn can absolutely block. Interesting. So how do I get rid of this? I think I just have to kill it, right? I don't think I can ever, like, do anything with this unless I just kill it myself. Detective enter the battlefield, under your control. Okay. How do I look at what just happened? Wait, how do I, like, is there, like, a... Okay. This spell can't be countered. Tap up to 2 target creatures and put a stun counter on each of them. Okay, so that means that... Okay. Read it in opponent's grave. Okay. Okay, so this is lifelink and flying. I can choose to use this Helix now, or we just do it later. I think we're just gonna do it later. You can press control and it will put in full control mode and require you click resolve on each turn, so it gives you time to read. Got it. Huh. Interesting. This is kind of like the auto pass thing in LOR. Man, this is what drafting's like, huh? Neither of us have any cards. Put X1 counter on target creature you control. When counter... Well, I mean, I guess instead of letting them do that for 6, I'm just gonna kill it first. I think that should work. And it did. Okay. I don't think there's any sense in doing this. Yes. Also, it doesn't really matter now, but eventually with real decks with dual lands, you're gonna need to tap your mana manually. Oh yeah, I'm sure eventually it will matter which mana I tap when. But I just kind of figured now it didn't really matter. Because, like, I'm just kind of doing whatever. I can't block this thing anyway, so him having a block doesn't really help me. So if I really wanted to get a token, I could just do this. Kinda sucks that this thing's just, like, stuck here, but whatever. I guess it just doesn't matter. Okay, well, I can't do anything about that. Other than get a 2/2 on the board, but that doesn't really help me. I don't understand all the passes there. Is that because, like, it's attack declared and attack about to commence? Alright, so Vigilance is turn face up, create 2 1/1 dog tokens. Vigilance is attacking, doesn't cause a creature with Vigilance to tap. Okay. I mean, I think I just summon this normally, right? Is there any reason to do my Disguise? Unless I can do Disguise on the same turn. Is there any good reason not to do that? It doesn't matter now, but a lot of times the combat phase matters a lot. So can I, like, do this thing as a face down and then turn it face up on the same turn? Because it just feels like if I can do that and I have the mana, I should just do that. right? Turn face up. Okay. Okay, sick. The problem is that they're tapped, so I think... So this thing did not get tapped from attacking, which means that I can block with this thing if they play something that's not flying. I don't really like the fact that in the picture for Dog Walker, he's, like, walking really ugly pit bulls, but then, like, the actual tokens you get are, like, really cute, adorable, labs. Wait, this board's great. Vigilance turns every MTG unit into an LOR unit. Gotcha. Okay, well, so that I can't attack. I don't know what just happened there, but okay. What is happening with this? I mean, I think I'm just attacking with all, right? I genuinely don't know how they survive this, because they can block one thing, and then this thing can't block, and they have no cards in hand. I'm pretty sure we win, right? Oh no, they're at 1. I guess I should do this. Draw a card. Mainly just because I want to draw through my deck. To be able to get my last Zeus's or Lightning Strike or whatever. Because that's just reach that just ends the game. The blue bow and the bow icon in the corner is to indicate it has a reach, meaning it can block. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Zeus. Yep. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because then... I actually... Okay, well, they have no cards in hand, and I don't think these things can block... You can't block 2 units with one thing, right? Nope, okay. Is that the Nintendogs? It kind of seems like it, right? Dude, sick. We won a game. See, I don't suck at card games. It's been a hot minute since I've played one on stream, but... Alright, so... 50 gems in 1 pack. Okay. We're just gonna dive right into another one. Number is an MTG prodigy. Is Numbers the MTG GOAT? I mean, like... I know how to play my cards, okay? Okay, this doesn't seem like a bad mulligan. Like, we have playable cards with the cards in our hand right now. And so long as we get 2 more lands by turn 5, either of these are fine. I'm gonna keep this. Though this is kind of a dead card, but we actually have lands. What the hell? What? Whenever another creature with 2 or less power enters the battlefield under your control. Okay. Enter the battlefield, target player exiles a card from their hand. Okay. When you know all the keywords, Magic is not much different from LOR. No, I think I agree. Which one's harder? I think I have to sacrifice one of those. Like, I can't get rid of Person of Interest. I guess I'm gonna do the, Meddling Youth. Why is there a Mike Wazowski on their card back? Alright, well, we're gonna play this face down. Hey, 3. Oh, wait. I don't have 3 to pay, though. Okay, so then we're just gonna play this, then. I mean, I guess I could have, like, saved that to deal 1 damage to one of these things, but I don't think I want to play this right now. He has a cute little cowboy hat. Okay, so... Wow, that's a lot of... Okay. Okay, that's really... There needs to be, like, a middle ground on that. Because, like, having to click through, like, 18 menus versus not being able to read what my opponent's cards do. I think I'm getting rolled. Like, I mean, that's probably obvious to most people watching, but... At the moment, I am getting pretty rolled. Please explain the game state in LOR terms. I'm getting my ass kicked. I hope that helps. Ah, so the usual. Yeah, basically. Okay, so we can... And then... I need an additional red for that to actually be useful. Okay. We might as well attack with 2. Just play the Ghazi as a land. Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, you meant that as a land. Maybe that would have been better. Oh, this thing has menace. I can't even block it. Okay, so what are they attacking with? So this thing I can't block, and this thing I can block. Should I just tank the 3 and get rid of one of these things? No, I don't think that makes sense. Do I want to sacrifice? It just requires 2 or more blockers. Yeah. I know, but like, it just, I'm putting 2 blockers into this thing, you know? Does trading here make more sense? I think it does. I think that does just make more sense. I'm pretty sure that symbol is colorless mana, not a mana of any color. This feels like a mistake, but I don't think I have enough time to think. Okay, so let's just, Alright, so this thing has to attack. I can keep this thing up to block the ward, I guess. And we might as well just attack with these, since this thing has menace anyway. I am attacking with 3, so shouldn't this solve? How do I actually make this happen? This does say attacked. How do I make it happen? Okay, there we go. So they are going to suspect it. Oh no, they're going to give it a 1/1 counter. Okay. Numbers doesn't like reading. It says on the card. What says on the card? So we're going to get 6 damage done to us. If I had one more red, we could have been using this. If I had one more land. They didn't attack with these. I mean, I guess they're thinking they're going to need blockers for this turn. Battlefield, you may exile a target artifact or enchantment. Artifact or enchantment. None of these are artifacts or enchantments. It's an artifact creature. It does say you may. Needs a battlefield, return the exile. Okay. Can I just not? It says you may. Do I have to? I don't understand. I thought it... So I have to. I can't not. Even though it says may. Oh, okay. That's stupid, but okay. Bottom right is where the option should be. Yeah, like there was no option in the bottom right to do that. Is there? Should I move my Should I move this? Like, is that actually like important information? I I mean, if they're gonna sacrifice everything, that's kind of fine. Wait, what can I do with this? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, well, no matter what, it's covering something. Yeah. I mean, I should be able to block this with these two, right? Just in case they try to buff this thing up. And then next turn we win. For a target creature, put 1 counter on a you control. You may have it become no longer suspected. Top right corner doesn't cover too much, but top right corner is where chat is, right? So it's just like a drawback of, do I think that's fine or... Okay, I'm just gonna swing in, I think. And then if they go to block something, we'll use this instant if we need to, but we should have 9 damage. Okay, sick. Maybe just chat. Like, I mean, I could swap these two if we think that's better. Like, I could put me in the top right corner and chat down there so that even if, like there are times when chat's not, like, blocking something. Also, King Akron? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but how are you today? My dyslexia has gotten really bad, specifically today. So, if I say stuff wrong, I swear it's not my fault. Close enough. Okay. Another one? Of course. I've got 40 minutes to do this. I have to... What are you blocking? I'm apparently blocking the, like, end turn button thing. Oh, we'll see. We'll try this. We'll flip the two. In Legends of Runeterra, it didn't matter, so... Okay. We once again have 3 lands in the beginning. But everything in our hand requires red. I think I actually want to mulligan this. It's a little risky. But I don't have any playable cards other than this on turn 3. Each time you take a mulligan, you draw 7 cards, then decide if you want to keep that hand or take an additional mulligan. Once you've decided to keep the hand, put a number of cards. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna... Viewer can't see the turn. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to mulligan, but let me know in the chat if you guys would have taken this mulligan, because right now, this is our only playable card as a disguise with this hand. Unless I disguise this and then make the... mana red, but that's only for 1 turn. This seems worse. This seems much worse. This actually seems significantly worse. I mean, I do have playable options, I guess, but man. Should I mulligan 2? Should I mulligan it? It is, yeah, this is much worse. Should I do it again? But then I only have 5 cards, right? I feel like I need to do it again, though. Like, I feel like this is this is so much worse. I kind of would have kept the first hand. Well, in retrospect, yeah, I definitely would have kept the first hand. You know what? Like, we're learning. We have 3 losses. We're gonna mulligan again. Okay. Okay. Wait, I thought I put the chases on. Okay, well, this is fine. So what is this? Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures you control dies. Okay. Target player discards 2 cards. Well, that's rude. Well, I think this is what I'm discarding. Or no, I feel like I should discard my land. I don't know. I kind of need 2 red, though. So now we're just in a constant top deck struggle. Okay, sick. Well, I could attack into that, but this card is much better later, so we're not gonna bother. Cool. Okay. Well, now I literally am not playing the video game anymore. Oh, well, that's actually me playing the video game. Okay, sick. Now we're just top decking. Literally just top decking. So. Also, how annoying is the Pepe? Should the Pepe go? I put the Pepe there. More for me than for you guys. Basic land cycling 1. What is happening here? Okay. Wait, they just didn't attack? Interesting. Additional cost, Well, I mean, they can't block this. Wait, no, they can, right? Because they can still block with this. Okay, so it's actually not worth blocking. I like the visual distraction. Okay. Good, good. Okay, so that gave that +1/+1, which means now both of these are just like blockers, and this thing can't block. I don't think it's really worth attacking. Not until I have, like, a board state. But that's going to be harder and harder. Especially because they're in black, so they just have removal. There's no shot it makes sense to block with both of these, right? Oh, wait, I can't. I literally can't. Wait. I mean, I just block. Okay. See, this is what I don't understand. Is like, is it waiting on me to do something? Do they have a 1-mana counterspell? Also, how's everyone doing today in chat? Because I feel like I haven't really been talking to you guys too much. Okay, so this thing... I mean, they can block my stuff at any time. So we're gonna just continue to not block, or not attack. I'm mildly sunburned. Well, I mean... that kind of makes 2 of us. How you doing today, Rachel? Because I didn't wear sunscreen? You didn't wear sunscreen, you say? Man, that just seems like such a design flaw. That, man, if only this was a preventable issue. I wonder where I've heard that from before. Okay, we need this thing to be gone, right? We need to get rid of this thought. Do I need to get rid of her, though? Because I can just attack next turn. No, I'm going to cancel that. No blocks. We're going to let that hit me for 3, because then they can't really block all my stuff next turn. Oh, wait, sick. Wait, hang on. What do I have in my graveyard? I have 1. And they have... Okay. No, so I should... maybe I should wait on this. I do really like this board. Is there another thing I can click on? Okay, so they're going to choose to block this thing with both. Nope. They're going to choose to not block at all. I should get rid of this, though. I should probably get rid of it, right? Unless I want to wait until they reveal this thing and then get rid of it. Maybe that's better, actually. Yeah, maybe that's better. Maybe we just tank some damage. Wait, did they really only attack with this? Okay, man, this would be so cool if opponent actually had things in their graveyard. I really think this thing has flying, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you gain 1 life. That's annoying. I attack all again? I mean, even if they decide to block this thing, they have to block it with 2, right? Okay, so they get their magnifying glass back. I'm gonna keep this, and maybe we'll try to do pull and try to go for something. Or we just do this next turn. Because we do have enough to summon this thing. Exactly. They have 7 damage. Oh, wow. That looks familiar. Wait, hang on. Wait, using this on my own board next turn is so good. I think we're dead. We might be. Oh, wait, can I not pick my own graveyard? It says target player, right? Oh, okay, here we go. I think I want this and this. So, the reason I don't think I want this... Well, wait, this is when it enters the battlefield. Which means that it would give my... No, I think I want this because it's more board presence. Paste. Menace. So I'll have one token that I can't... So maybe I'm just attacking with these. Unless I want to keep the thing with reach for this thing. For next turn, just that they can't attack me next turn. But this is also just like a lot of damage. I don't know, maybe I kind of have to. I only have 2 blockers. And I'm thinking now that, like, I can't block both of these and this. Oh, it's the end of my phase. Okay, so then there was really no good reason to not attack with it. Okay. I thought it was at the end of, like, my next one. Or end of theirs. I just didn't read the card. That's my bad. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I mean, they could have easily just tanked that 6 damage and done nothing. And, like, we'd still be just as dead. I mean, if you attacked with this, you would have won this turn. Oh, okay. I guess it didn't matter. Okay, yeah. Kind of, like, we didn't play optimally there at the end, but it also didn't matter. Because I think the thing that really screwed us over was the mulligan at the beginning. Like, just not having anything to do for, like, 3 turns. Pretty brutal. But okay, I mean, we have 3 losses. So maybe if, like, your opening mulligan is, like, still 3, lands, you just keep it, kind of regardless, because you should hopefully just draw into playable cards. But it just seems like such a coin toss if that happens. Eldrazi Professor. Like this, right? Like this exact situation. We have 3 lands, but none of these cards are playable. I guess this thing's kind of playable. Because it has the disguise mechanic. So we just, like, keep these, like, 2 unplayable cards. And then just hope we get red by the time it gets to turn 4. That's what I'm gonna do, I guess. Like, I don't know. I just feel like every time I've mulliganed in this situation, which I know on screen has been once, but I am talking about my own personal experience playing Magic as well. Every time I've mulliganed from a position like this, it has not ended very well for me. Well, at least now I can, like, do things. Okay. Well, I don't think I want to sacrifice this thing. But I can give it first strike just to attack over this. This is an instant, right? Yeah. They're just gonna let the attack through. Okay. Wait, dude, it's him. I don't actually think those are the same character, but it does look alike. Fairy Snoop is turned face up. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Oh, okay. Man, they're doing so much cycling. Does haste mean that they can block? Can attack and tap as soon as it comes? No, that doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay. But I still can't do anything here. I don't have enough mana for any of this stuff. Which kind of means I'm just, like, swinging at them. And if they want to block with this Fairy Snoop, then we just do the chases on. And it does also give us this, which lets us draw, which is, like, pretty decent. Okay. It says what? Menace and Indestructible. Effects that say destroyed don't destroy a permanent with Indestructible, and if it's a creature, it can't be destroyed by damage. Can't be destroyed by damage is interesting. I'm gonna guess that means that, like, if I attack into it, I can still destroy it, though. As much as I want to draw cards. I feel like I've had my AC unit on literally all day, which is probably not great for my electric bill, but whatever. Okay. 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 Let's Flying Trampling enter battlefield. For each player, destroy up to one non-basic land that player controls. I don't think they have a non-basic land. I think all their lands are basic, so that doesn't do anything. It's just a 4/4. We could also do Dog Walker or this thing, because the dog tokens will be able to block. And they also have a lot of mana still. Like, I think they have 3 mana, so they could do this ward. I think I want to develop, though. Specifically something big and threatening. Did I just attack with these? No. We're not going to attack because we can block. I think the prospect of being able to block something scarier with these is a bit more useful to us. Okay, well, that's annoying. That's really annoying removal. I thought about drafting Hotshot Investigators at the beginning. Wait, what did that say? Oh, okay. Wait, what is this? It's dealt damage, target opponent loses that much light. Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, that's awkward. Okay, so what can do the most amount of damage here? I think we're just playing this thing as a land. If I do this, I think I'm dead. So indestructible does mean that they can't die from being attacked. It's literally like any source can't destroy it. Interesting. I don't know how you deal with indestructible then. Okay. Unfortunate. I could have probably played that game better. I think the blocking this thing was a big mistake. I just didn't realize. This thing has a lot of text that I wasn't about to read. Which sounds horrible, but also, like, come on. Alright. Well... We're gonna do this one and hope I don't lose. If I do lose, I'm not doing another draft tonight, because that took a while. And, maybe we just do some chess at the end. Dr. Winston. Like the monkey from Overwatch? Okay, so 2 lands. And do we have any playable cards? I mean, we have, Lightning Helix. And hopefully we draw a land. You know what? We're just gonna keep it. What's the worst that could happen? Ah, see? Look. Perfect. I should probably develop a unit. Even if this thing is kind of losing its effect. I just want to make sure that I have something on the board. Do you have a response to me putting a card face down? Maybe homie's deck sucks as bad as ours does? Interesting. Can you just choose to exile 0 and still gain 2 life? I don't have enough to play that, but I can do this. We have 2 blockers, so we might as well just keep pressure on. Man, this is not going well for opponent. I mean, if they have something like this that just... Or, I'm sorry, like the destroy all permanents. Then yeah, we're kind of SOL. But I don't know if that even exists in this set. This set is kind of fun, though, with, like, the disguise mechanic. This is a silly question, but where does it show your mana? So this right here is my mana in the bottom left. It's just, like, your land cards here. I don't think there's anywhere that shows you, like, a, like, explicit number of how much mana you have. You kind of just have to, like, count and know. I don't know why this planes is separated from these planes, but this is the opponent's pile of mana up here as well. Yeah, I guess I'm just doing this. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. I don't think that's a silly question. Like, if you haven't played this client before, it's not super straightforward. Look, I'm okay with sacrificing this thing. Especially if next turn I can just... magic missile, magic missile. You can press QQ to tap all mana and see what you have to use it, and then Z to back out. Interesting. What did they just do to me? Oh, okay. Well, okay. I mean, I guess I attack with all. Sick. Alright. Well, I mean, I guess when the opponent just literally doesn't play the game, it's kind of easy to win. I am kind of living on a prayer though right now. Like, we've got one loss left, and this isn't like LOR where like it resets after so many wins. We have to win, what was this, 75? So I have to win at least 3 more games to be able to go infinite on this. It's doable. I don't know if I'm smart enough to make it doable, but it's doable. Collar ray. Alright. I'm just like... It's just every game. I just always get 3 white, and then no white cards that I can play. Is my deck not like as 50-50 as I think it is? Like, should I be taking out some white lands and putting in some red ones? I mean, it's a bit too late now to come to this conclusion. But it is what I'm noticing. At least it gives me something to do next turn. Well, barring them having a 3 mana with haste, which they could have. Target detective you control gets +2 in vigilance. Interesting. We should probably start putting that down. Maybe it's a smart idea to just helix something. Hi, chat. Syntax, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, streamer. Hello, how are you today? That's fine. Alright, streamed, Dredge for like 3 hours. It was, yeah, I lurked a little bit. I saw you were playing. I like your little, like, frog PNG. Spoopy fish game. Yeah, I'm not great with Spoopy. I love my frog. Yeah, I mean, it pretty great. Okay, so do I have enough mana for both of these? I think I do not, because I need red, and this requires red. I can give something first strike. My partner added a bow tie and may make new hats. Wait, that's great. Wait, that's so great. Just getting rid of their board state a little bit while preserving mine. That's like the only reason to do that. And also it gives us a card draw. I feel like you really should have saved that for this. I feel like you really should have saved that. Maybe I'm the crazy one here, but like that seems like a really good card to not use on a 3/3 or a 2/2. Okay, deals twice X damage to target creature if exile damage was done to that creature this way. Exile. Okay, that makes sense, but still, like, probably should have held on to that one. Man, red really is the way to go if you just want to unga bunga. Two mana. Okay, what are we doing with 2 mana? Okay. They're such a pro. They're like not using autocast. Okay, so target creature deals 3 to a creature. If you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, deals 5 to that creature instead. Okay. Can I win this turn? I think the answer is no, but... Okay, how much mana is this? So... This will use up those. This will use up those, which means I'm using up all this mana and then I have 1 left. So I think... we are going to keep Lightning Strike. I mean, I could also draw. You know what? Actually, I think because this thing is a, yeah. We're gonna get rid of this. If you want to target face down card with lightning, yes. Why are you asking me that? That's why it asked me that. Okay. Makes sense. Word is spell shield. Yeah. No, don't worry. I got there now. Don't worry. I get it now. I guess I want to do it to this thing. Just so that if they do... I mean, would I rather just make it go to 6 damage? No, I think I want to do it to this just to force them to trade this. I think. I caught a sea bass in my fish game while streaming and immediately thought, where is sea bass? Okay, sick. So even though we made a pretty big blunder, I think we're fine? Okay, yeah. Turns out, like... sometimes you just, sometimes you just never get punished, you know what I mean? That's what you really gotta think about. I will say, I'm having way more fun with this draft mode than I thought I was going to. Genuinely having more fun with this than I thought I would. But also, I'm, like, not really playing super seriously, so who knows. Oh, I was wondering what you meant about the syntax thing. That's a fun one. I have to refresh my JChat though. So now with JChat, do I have to remake a new one, or do I just have to go into properties and refresh it? I hit refresh of current cache. Can you try typing syntax again? Just to see if that does anything. Okay, okay, so you can just refresh the cache. Okay. Sick. Wow, that's a lot of mana with not a lot of anything to do with it. Is JChat like a JDate? No, JChat is the, well, first off, I have no idea what JDate is. Second off, JChat is the program that is the on-screen chat that you're looking at on the bottom right. I feel like I need to mulligan. I don't have playable cards. It's a Jewish dating website? Gotcha. No, it is not like JChat or JDate. Matt, would you guys mulligan in this situation, or would you just pray that you draw cards that are playable? Because right now I can do nothing for 4 turns. Even if these were units, they're both red. JChat is like JSchlatt? Ah, yes, no, it's just like JSchlatt, yes. Fine, I'm gonna keep this because I'm a mana fiend, but what the hell is that? Wait, what? Wait, I want one of these. I want one of these for this stream. Are you kidding? It's Dwayne. I hate you, Seabass. I don't know if that's his actual name or if that's just a joke you made. But I'm blaming you for putting that into my mind. They also have April Fool's card backs. Interesting. It actually is named Dwayne. His name is Dwayne. I'm so upset. It's so funny, but I'm so upset. So there's like a turn timer in this game, right? Like, I'm not crazy. There's a turn timer in this game. Like, is it just off for bots? Or not bots, for Mulligan? I guess not. It's just really long. That means we have to play really fast. Is that... I don't know, like, what is the ruling in this? Is it like after so many turns of doing nothing, they instantly lose? Or is this going to make me play out the whole game with them sitting there? Like, is this like Legends of Runeterra, or is this like Hearthstone? Where in Hearthstone, it, like... the opponent left thing doesn't come on unless, like, they legitimately disconnect. If they're still just sitting there with their computer on, then it just lets them keep going. They will insta-lose eventually? Okay. Cool. Well, I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm kind of fine with that because I do kind of want to play the video game, but also, like, money's on the line. I kind of want to... Okay. Okay. Cool. Alright, if I win this game... Wait, no. If I win the next 2 games, I can go infinite. I do like that the drafting mode also has a ranked. I do like that a lot. Because that means that, like, I'm also playing against people that are, like, kind of new to, this client. I mean, also, it could just mean that I'm playing against someone who's never picked the drafting thing once in their life. Alright, well, I mean, this is mana. It's not a lot of mana, but... I don't know if 1 mana is enough. I mean, it's technically 2 mana, but, like... I don't have a way to play any of my cards. I think I have to mulligan. Okay, that's not a bad mulligan. We can get rid of the chases on. It's 2, but it's not a playable hand. Yeah, I think this is a much more playable hand. I can't play Inspector, but, like, some of these other cards will be playable. We're gonna get rid of the chases on. And just hope that by turn 3, we do draw a white land. Or even just more red, honestly. I'm just worried about mulliganing a second time. That's my biggest concern. Because we did that once and we kind of got screwed by it. Island. Mountain. Plains. Haste. Sacrifice an artifact, but when an artifact is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay 1 if you do create a... Interesting. Well, I can't block that. It's generally safer to mulligan once on the draw than it is to mull on the play. What? Okay, well, I don't have a way to deal with this right now. So this has to go away. Whenever this clear to a player, investigate, untap, target another permanent you control. Collect evidence. I don't have a way to play that right now. I might as well just keep this thing as a blocker for this. The play is player 1, they don't draw a card on their first turn. Player 2 is called the draw because you play... Okay. Gotcha. I've never heard of that, but I do believe you. So this thing has to attack if able, and this thing lets me summon doggos. I think I need to just do my draw, actually. No, I'm gonna do my draw. No shot you have a way to counter that. Not in blue. Red. Come on. Okay. Well, so this thing is gonna have to attack if able, right? Maybe when I did that, I should have done 2 reds so I could still flip this thing up. Oh, wait, I can still do it, actually. And just summon 2 doggos. I'm not too behind on mana. Alright, well, I'm not going to bother attacking with this right now. We'll, like... We'll see what happens with this case of the Gateway Express. No blocks. If they're gonna actively choose to attack with that, that's kind of good for us. I mean, they kind of need the card draw, so that's not great, but... I hate that. Okay. My options are... I kind of want to just solve the case. Yeah, I'm not really loving that, but... Oh my god. How many of that did they... Well, actually, wait. I can just activate this ability. If I really needed to. I don't need to do it right now, though. And now we can just block this thing. Okay, well now they have no hand. I mean, this is kind of just like a race now at this point. And I can give this thing... I can't give it first strike next turn. And I'm kind of not really okay with constantly giving them card draw. Since they have, like, enough mana to burn through. So let's keep 1 blocker. This is technically a blocker, but I don't want to just waste it. That's actually kind of really good for me. I mean, they're blue. They could have something for this, I think. I'm not too well versed. But I'm pretty confident they're picking this. I guess if they think they can kill one of these, they probably should do it now. Oh, okay. I don't think they lost there, because this can still block, but yeah. Okay. I don't think they... Because the crab can block, right? Alright, so if I win this game, we go infinite. Or at the very least, we get our money back. And plus some. Man, yeah, this is way easier to draft doing this. Arcana. Okay, well, as much as I love having mana, this is not a playable hand. I actually, like, don't have anything I can do. Well, it's technically better, I think. I don't know how we got this back in our mulligan, but... Don't... Okay. Okay, actually, with this thing, it is kind of fine. We have a 3-drop and a 4-drop. Oh, right. I actually do remember that card. Yeah, I think you just sacrifice it, right? Unless you have a unit to play here. Okay. That was pretty good for them. Sick. I can do nothing. Man, it's almost like having 4 mana would have been better. Because I do have to keep in mind that that's like 4 turns of just developing mana. Because I can do nothing. Sick. Would love a mana card. I don't know, what's worse? Having no mana or having no units to play? Okay, well, it's finally something. I guess I have to play these as... Okay. I'm gonna have to tank 4, though, because I can't really do anything with this. Death Touch is, like, yeah, okay. Do I want to just hunt it here and not take 5 damage to the face? Like, I can just develop more next turn. Wow, that looks familiar. This ain't a menace? No, it has Death Touch, though. Okay. I think this is maybe better. Wait, what am I looking at? Okay, so I can give this thing haste, actually. No, I cannot, because this needs red. So maybe I should give this thing haste next turn, and we just play this thing, now. Did I really want to put it on that? I mean, this thing, like, they can still block with 2. And I'm not killing anything anyway. But I think it doesn't matter. I think I'm not attacking. And we probably just have to sacrifice into this. Cool. Well, this is super feels bad. So this thing now has menace. Yeah, so this thing can't block, and it has... Oh, wait, no, they chose not to do it, because it doesn't have menace right now. Interesting. Okay. What allows me... Okay. How about this? Do this thing here, and then we have 2 blockers. Well, I don't have 2 blockers. I have 1 blocker. But I'm still not dead. I don't think. Because they chose not to give this thing menace. When this case enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to target creature and opponent controls. Oh, perfect. Well, which one are you targeting? I might as well do this. Well... No, I'm still dead. Not unless they just... Oh, yeah, no, I'm still dead. Because I can't do anything about either of these. Although this does give me 3 life. Puts us at 7. This puts us at 9. So we are still alive, but barely. Solve 3 or more sources you control dealt damage this turn. Sacrifice this, exile the top 3 cards of your library. Choose one of them, you may play that card this turn. Interesting. This is an enchantment. So I can force them to get rid of it. And they have no mana to retort. Oh, okay, well. That's fine. If I do... I mean, it can't block anyway. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Okay, yeah. I mean, I can do this, but I don't really know how much good that does me. Alright, well, I don't get to go infinite, but unfortunate. I don't know if this is like Hearthstone, where, like, the amount of cards you play in a game increases how much, like, outside stuff you get. I'm gonna guess the answer is no, but... Well, I mean, that was probably just good timing, if nothing else. We were right at the end of stream, and we ended our run. Oh, wait, so we do get this one. Oh, okay. I totally didn't understand how that was working, so we did just make our money back. Okay, sick. Alright, well, sick. We actually, profited. Alright, well, I guess now, my first draft of Magic the Gathering, and we went positive, so that's probably a good sign, right? Open packs. You want me to open packs? I have so many, though. Like, look at these. I have so many. I can't, like, I have to go to bed. You know what? I will compromise with you guys. I'm going to open the packs from the draft we just did. And that is it. But keep in mind, I have no idea what any of these cards are. If Leyline of the Guild Pack is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. Wait, that's kind of... I feel like you just always mulligan for this, right? Each non-land permanent you control is all colors. Each non-land permanent you control is all colors. Lands you control are every basic land type in addition to their own. Wait, this sounds really broken. Okay, maybe not broken, but really good. If you had some way of, like, getting it in your opening hand. You can mulligan, right? And just, like, mulligan 7 times until this is, like, the only card that you'd be able to have. And then you just start the game with no cards. That sounds really bad, but... audience with Trastani. Okay. Edge Maids enters battlefield tap. So, like, if I have extras of a card, does it just, like, disenchant them or something? Because I technically already have, like, 4 copies of this. Alright, chat, this is all you're getting. You can get +1/+1 whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control. Deals 1 damage to each one. You'll get progress on your vault. Gotcha. Alright, chat, that's all you're getting. We will open the rest of these another time, okay? Right now, it's 11 o'clock, and I probably need to get to bed. The vault gives you packs of wild cards when it fills. So that's these things, right? That's kind of cool. Unless you meant this thing. Alright, anyway. We opened the packs from what we just did, and now I'm going to bed. So, thank you so much to everyone that came out. I do very much appreciate it. We're going to be playing Magic at the very least for the rest of this week. I don't know if I'll be playing it more after this week. Kind of depends on how much I enjoy the process here. But this was fun. I did have fun. I think that taking 2 hours to build a deck was a bit ridiculous, but hopefully tomorrow it's not that bad. So I'm gonna go to bed now. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I do appreciate it. And if you have any other, like, some people typed in some, like, tips and, like, URs and or URLs and stuff. So if you got anything like that, let me know in the chat or in the Discord. Have a good night, Alpian, Seabass, Syntax. Have a good night, everyone. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. If you're on a different time zone and you don't know what those words mean, I started stream 4 hours ago. So just 4 hours ago, that's when I started my stream. Just keep that in mind. And that's when I'll be starting my stream tomorrow. So, have a good night.